fly home, drive home, stay, and you stayed late to be a part of this. So thank you very much for those of you who are staying. We understand some of you have to go, you have to catch a flight, we get it. Just so you know, I checked the weather. It's not going to rain for about another 3 or 4 hours, so we're good. I know it looks gloomy, but it's not going to rain. We're all good. And stay put, because Scott Pressler's coming pretty soon. I'm not stupid. I put him at the end of the program so everyone would stay. I know what I'm doing. We have a few more really amazing speakers, and then Scott Pressler is going to be out. And I want to say thank you again to RSBN! RSBN, you guys are the best, and to the RSBN audience, make sure that you check us out at walkawaycampaign.com, follow us on social media, and give me a follow on Twitter. They are robbing me on Twitter. I lost like 2,000 followers since the election. It's crazy. Give me a follow at Brandon Straka, S-T-R-A-K-A. Thank you very much. Nick, you have something else to say?
So someone who can't be here is Walkaway Campaign Executive Director Libby Albert. So if everyone in one motion can say, "Hi, Libby Albert," to that camera, because she's watching and she's going to text me in about 5 seconds because I mentioned her name. All right, you ready? It's "Hi, Libby Albert." Ready? 1, 2, 3. Hi, Libby Albert!
Awesome. So awesome, Ali, and what he's done. Oh my God, right? Brandon, you see what it's like when you get patriots and they're willing to mobilize like the thousands of people that are here today, right? Like this is what happens. We start to move the needle together. Well, the next speaker, another firebomb, firecracker, like somebody that's just torching, right? Getting more people to walk away and come to our side of the playing field. This lady organized MAGA Meetup. She's one of the organizers in the Las Vegas Stop the Steal, and a huge conservative activist, Miss Courtney Holland.
How's everybody doing?
Great!
I love this. Our MAGA we are family.
Yeah.
We are a movement of love.
Yes!
So much positive energy. Everybody's out here having a great time, and we're all here to support each other. So my name is Courtney Holland. I'm based out of Nevada, Las Vegas specifically. Been there most of my life. And for those of you who don't know me, I'll give a little backstory. So I grew up very apolitical, didn't really care about politics, was just doing my thing, going to school, working, the whole thing. At one point, I grew up in a conservative family, and at one point I remember in college, I went to UNLV, go Rebels. Obama was president, and he was talking about raising taxes on something. Rebels. If they could tax oxygen, they would. Yeah. I remember telling my mom, I was like, well, maybe it's not a bad idea if we raise taxes, because that's going to help, all of us. I about gave my mom a heart attack that day. Fast forward to President Trump announcing that he was going to be running for president of the United States. I was like, what's this about? What's this guy about?
Yeah.
And I think that was the case for so many people in this country.
Right.
He was a change.
Right.
A refreshing change.
Yes.
The man is not a politician.
Yes.
Right?
That's right.
And the thing about
トランプ大統領知らなくてお母さんに紹介された時の話をしていて、この人政治家でもないのに誰っていう感じの。
directly. For anybody that says he tweets way too much.
Forget it.
No.
He doesn't have any platform.
トランプ大統領はツイートしすぎでしょうか。
College interns doing that. He probably doesn't even know what Twitter is.
Yeah.
So President Trump got elected in 2016, and I was a part of the silent majority for the first
トランプ
couple
大
of
統領
years.
が最初に勝って自分はサイレントマジョリ
And
ティ
it
で
was
した。
2018, I started to get on Twitter, and I kind of started to get my news from there because I wasn't getting real news of what was going on.
私は
And so I started
本当の
following
報
people
道を
like
知らな
Holly
かった。
Alexander and Megan here, and Michael Kudroy, and Jack Posobiec, and a bunch of these other activists that are here in the scene. And my interest really spiked. 2018 in Nevada, midterms
2018
come,
年
and we went dark blue. We got our asses handed to us, quite frankly.
Stolen.
And
選挙で
absolutely, I think the
民主
voter
党
fraud
が
has been
勝ち
going
ま
on
した
for a long time. but it motivated me. I said, I can't stay silent anymore.
Yes.
I need
この
to become
Yes.
この状
outspoken.
況を見
I
て
need
私は
to
何
get
もしないわ
loud.
けにはいかない
And
と
so I did.
自分は何かしないといけないと思うようになりま
I
した
got loud on my social media platforms, and I started going to various Republican events to volunteer and devote my time to see what I can do to save my state and to save this
おっく
country.
りし
Yes.
スコッ
I
ト
lost a lot of
プレスラーもうすぐ来ますよ
How many of you have lost a friend because you're a supporter of President
Yes.
Trump?
トランプ大統領を支持して何人友達を失いましたか家族を失いましたか
It's sad. It really is. It really is. And they're the party of tolerance and
悲しいですね
inclusion
で
and
彼らはそれで
diversity.
も、
And we are free thinkers
我慢
and
強
we
い人
can't
た
be
ちとかそ
accepted
んな
by
ことを
that.
自分たちのことを
You
言
know
って
what
ま
they do
す
instead? They call us chumps. They call us deplorables. Well, I'm right here. I'm a proud chump for Trump.
彼らは私たちのことをトランプというけど私はそれは誇りに思ってます
And I actually flew myself out here by myself in 2018 in December to go to the first American Priority Conference. And I met a lot of these good folks here behind me and started building relationships with them. And Ali, I can't say thank you enough for what you've done to help support me and help me grow within this movement. He was one of the first people who really was a support system for me. And so I came back to Nevada after leaving that conference and I said, what can we do to spice things up a little bit? We're not your, I don't want this stodgy Republican Party. Let's spice it up. And I'm from Vegas, so I'm like, let's Vegas this, right? So Megan and I actually met and we started MAGA Meetup Las Vegas. And this was before the Trump campaign actually took on the terminology of MAGA Meetups. And so we would have social networking hours and have conservatives, like-minded people come out and hang out with each other. We had speakers like Scott Pressler come out. We had George Papadopoulos come out. It was amazing. But my lesson here is that local elections have consequences. And this is what happened in 2018 when Nevada went dark blue. And I have a point here and a lesson and a call to action for all of you all with this story. So we went dark blue. Fast forward to this year. The Nevada State Legislature had an emergency session this summer. And in the middle of the night, they passed mail-in voting. And we all know President Trump's been talking for months about the threat of mail-in voting and how that leads to voter fraud.
Cheaters.
Yep, that's all they know how to win.
郵送票の
And take this election
インチキ
and
を
cheat.
話しててこれは前から分かってたことだと
Stop the steal! 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 And so they passed mail-in voting, and they assured us that there was no potential for voter fraud. They said it's going to be just fine. Don't worry, it's going to be good. We'll come to
み
find
んなは
out.
大丈夫っていうふうに
And
言
this
ってた
doesn't
け
just
ど
apply to Nevada. We're seeing this across the country. Dead people voted. People
死人が投
that
票
don't
した
even live
り
in the state of Nevada voted.
住民じゃない人が投票したり
Underage people voted. People were receiving multiple ballots to their house. And just the other day, if you have not read this article, please look it up. The Las Vegas Review-Journal came out with an article a couple days ago about a columnist that reached out to 9 friends of his. And he asked those 9 friends, hey, can I sign your ballot in envelope with my handwriting, with your name, and see if it goes through? 8 out of 9 of those ballots got casted as a legal vote.
Wow.
And they assured us that signature verification would stop all voter fraud.
Wow.
Sure didn't. Sure didn't. And so, this is what I'm asking all of you, because I do not want America to turn into a communist country. We will not become a socialist country.
Stop the fascists!
No, I don't want this country to look like the streets of Portland. I don't want this country to look like BLM Plaza around the corner. And I don't want this country to fall into the hands of domestic terrorist organizations like Antifa, like what we saw last night. Joe Biden calls for unity. Has he condemned what Antifa has been doing to Trump supporters yet? And he never will.
Stop the fascists!
He never will. And so I ask you all today, this doesn't stop today.
No.
Every single one of you, if you are a part of the silent majority, you obviously got here from all across the country, and it's beautiful to see. Yesterday was epic. It gave me chills.
Yeah.
Chills. We turned Washington, D.C. into MAGA country yesterday. So we're not stopping today. People ask me all the time what you can do to help, because I think a lot of us want to do something to make sure we don't fall into the hands of the communists and the socialists and the Marxists. We start with Georgia. We need all eyes on Georgia. If you guys can get down there and help out,
ちょっと
we absolutely need it. We need to hold on to the
ず
Senate.
っと中腰で喋り続けないといけなくて
And
ちょっと疲れてきた
demanding
の
voter
で
transparency.
ちょ
And
っ
voter
と私も
integrity.
聞くのに
Transparency
集
should not
中
be
したいと
political
思いま
by
すが
any means.
まあ
You're a Democrat,
今時間見ますが
a
日本は
libertarian,
2
an
時だ
independent
から
Republican, your vote matters. And
あの
every time an illegal
お休みされたい方はまた後からこれをご覧いただければと
So
思
after
います
Georgia, I need every single one of you to get involved.
で多分次の次はスコット・プレスラーさんが出てくると思うのでその時にまた
Talk to your
頑張っ
friends
て
and your
訳したいと思
family
いま
about
す
what
それ
you
まで
believe in
どなたか
and why
訳をお願いし
you
ます
believe in it.
We gotta bring 10 people for every one person back here when the Supreme Court.
Right.
Okay,
Right.
10 people, duplicate yourself 10 times.
So I need all of you to do that and get involved with your local party. Hold your elected officials accountable. Do not let them take advantage of you. And with the candidates that are running in these local elections, support them. If anything, 2020 has taught us local elections absolutely matter. Because just like in Nevada, if we hadn't supported our local candidates that ran for state legislature, we would have never had mail-in voting.
James Langford sucks.
So I need all of you to commit to that. And our president, I'm going to wrap up here, he fought for us tooth and nail for 4 years. He didn't have to do this.
No.
He was set. He could be retired right now, golfing down in Florida, living the life. And his family, too. His family has been dragged through the glass.
God bless him.
And God, yes, God bless
幸
the
代さん
Trump
が
family.
訳してくださってて本当にありがとうございます田中幸代さん
So they
感謝します
fought every single one of you out here for the past 4 years. So I ask you this. Are you ready to fight for your president? All right, thank you all so much for coming. You are such a beautiful crowd. God bless every single one of you. Do not stop after today. Stay active, stay involved, and be loud, because the silent majority, we need to become the loud majority. Thank you.
All right, give it up one more time for Courtney Holland. Awesome. So we got a real quick public service announcement.
Actually, I don't have to do that again just yet. Just do keep that in mind. If you guys can, I know you guys want to get pictures with people and everything, but if I can have you guys just wait down here to the very end and then we'll do photos, that will be great. Please, no one go up the steps at all. If you're media, you can go over this side and I'll come down and talk with you. But if you guys can just please remain down here, that'd be great. Thanks.
今からなんか写真を撮るのかな
All right, like Courtney said, it's so important to get involved at the local level because we saw it with the scamdemic and the hashtag facial prophylactics, right? What they were able to do at the local level. And it's funny when you look liberal versus conservative, how that works out, right? It's kind of interesting. But this next speaker, another stud, I feel like we got just a crew of studs and studettes. That's the female term if you didn't know, ladies. And this stud, man, investigative reporter, affiliated with the Tatum Report, putting out great content, getting it out to the people. He's got a huge following, and he started an amazing organization and movement called Lives Matter. We can all get an amen to that, can't we? Lives Matter. My good friend Drew Hernandez.
OK 次 はまた別のマイケルさんが出てきました。
What's going on, DC? How you guys doing? Let's just address the elephant in the room. I want to say this real quick. Why is Joe Biden and Kamala Harris not condemning Antifa and Black Lives Matter behavior last night? Listen, when you have a political politician saying that they're going to heal the nation and then they allow violence to take place regardless of what your political ideology is, that person is a liar. Joe Biden will never be a president for people that he claims he doesn't see red, he doesn't see blue, he just sees the United States. He is a liar and he's lying to your face. Joe Biden says that Antifa is an idea because he doesn't want to address them because he will lose support from the deep state. That's a fact. Every single one of us know that Joe Biden is literally in the back pockets of the Chi-Coms. He is a communist agent and we all know that. Hunter Biden was exposed, his laptop was exposed, everything came out and it was fact. And there it is right there. The New York Post was censored because it was true. Listen, let me ask you this. Why was the New York Post censored when the Hunter Biden story came out? And they claimed that, oh, we want to censor it because it might be disinformation and it might be a lie and we don't want millions of people to hear about it. Oh, but they claim to be the arbiters of truth, but they didn't give Donald Trump that same treatment when his tax return story came out. Is that not a double standard, yes or no? Is that not a lie, yes or no? Are these people absolute frauds, yes or no? Will we bow down to Antifa, yes or no? Will we bow down to Black Lives Matter, yes or no? Will we bow down to China, yes or no? Will we be America first, yes or no? USA! 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 That will be the rally cry until every single one of us bleed for this country. I don't know if you saw this last night, but I saw Antifa get absolutely mocked on the floor by the Proud Boys. You want to know why?
プラウドボーイズがアンティファをやっつけてくれたってみんな喜んでます。
Police officers have their hands tied by leftists.
左翼に警察の手はもう閉じられてるから、
We punch back.
警察が左翼に支配されて何も手足も出せないから僕たちがやるんだ、対応するんだと。
We are Americans. We are not communists. We are not socialists. We are not deep state agents. We are Americans. And right now, it's your time, America. It's your time to rise. Whether Donald Trump wins or not, it's your time to rise. Because we will not go down without a fight. We will not go down without bloodshed. I don't care. The media can take what I say and say that I'm violent. I don't care. Antifa and Black Lives Matter brought us to this point. If they want to fight, if they got one. You know where to find me. You know where I live. Come down. I'm ready for you. 2A all day, baby.
アンティファにかかってこい、俺は準備できてると。
Go away.
我々は逃げたりしないんだ。
We'll keep America great.
我々がアメリカをグレートにするんだと。
America great again and again and again and again. Let me just say what's on all of your minds. If they want a second civil war, then they got one. Because I will not let this country fall. I will not let this country burn. I will fight to the very last breath.
最後の息が尽きるまで戦い続けると。この熱狂がプラウドボーイズを支持している一般国民のものです。マイクを捨てていきました。今この用紙を配っていて、トランプ大統領が選挙に勝ちま した。選挙結果を盗まれてはいけませんと。
Drew is one of my favorites. He's spoken at so many of my events, including the Walkway Hispanic Americans Town Hall that we did last year. Walkway Hispanic Americans. I love Drew because he's as gentle as a lamb until you get him wound up. I told him backstage, I said, I want you to be as toxically masculine as possible when you go out today. Thank you, Drew!
Yeah, I mean, like Brandon said, I'm sitting there as a former Marine. I'm like, somehow we got to get this guy through Paris Island. I think he already went through Paris Island because he just put a boot in their ass and through the door. You know what I mean? Oh my goodness, powerful, powerful stuff. So we got 2 left. Can't say that we're saving the best for last because everybody's amazing today. But this next guy needs no introduction because he's literally almost won like 45 Grammys, been nominated 1 million times. He's toured the world. He's freaking got a great wardrobe and an even more awesome heart. Give it up for Ricky Rebel.
Everyone, that's a hard act to follow, right? The energy. So I prepared a speech on my phone. Are you ready?
This is like how we got the news.
Can you raise my mic just a little bit louder?
We gotta go into cover.
Bottom line, everyone knows this election was rigged.
Right, totally.
The left knows it. We all know it. How can a sitting president receive more votes than any president in history, possibly lose to a decrepit old man who can't say one coherent sentence and only managed to get 5 people to his rallies? I don't understand that. Hello? Not to mention the amount of House seats flipped red we kept in the Senate. Okay? But somehow, pedo dementia China bootlicker Joe ends up winning. What? WTF? It's impossible.
We did the right thing.
This is a coup, ladies and gentlemen. And we are soldiers fighting for democracy, fighting for the very fabric that has held our great country together. I love and appreciate the love and appreciation for the Constitution. In democracy, the Supreme Court, they will proclaim President Trump the winner. Until then, we continue the fight. We will not shut up.
That's right. We are not shutting up.
Could you guys imagine the riots that the left would have done if the boots were on the other foot?
Yeah.
Jeez. Our rally was beautiful. It was peaceful, loving, and powerfully moving. In contrast to the riots and destruction of our cities that the radical left engage in. Look at what they wear when they protest and riot. All black, like burglars. They dress like bank robbers because that's what they are doing. They're trying to rob this country of the freedoms that we have always tried to uphold.
Amen.
They fundamentally hate America and wish to destroy it.
Save
They
America.
want to silence Americans who support the First Amendment, the Second Amendment, our great President Trump.
Right. Stop the fascists.
Millions of Americans are trapped in the conservative closet, I call it. They're scared to say that they support the President of the United States. They are afraid. Their jobs are being taken away. Their property is being destroyed. And in some cases, their very lives are threatened and or taken. By the way, this COVID response is medical tyranny.
Yes. Yes.
No mask.
We know it. Globalists have used the virus as an opportunity for tyranny. They say, stay in your house forever and muzzle yourself like a good little dog. Good little bitch.
Yep.
Unfortunately, the average person doesn't want freedom. They want security and safety.
No.
In my
hell
song,
no.
that's
We're
available
fighting.
on iTunes, by the way.
No,
I call those people sheep. True patriots want law and order, yes, but we also want our freedom at the same time.
I don't want to be a rambling idiot.
The MAGA message will stand the test of time, ladies and gentlemen. It is a powerful message. Make America great for all Americans.
この団体を作った人がゲイの人なので、そういうコミュニティの人たちの仲間が多くて、でそういう LGBTQ の人でもトランプ大統領を強烈に応援しているというのがこれでわかると思います。なんかミュージシャンみたいですね。
As long as you love this country and the Constitution, that's all we want. I produced a song called MAGA YMCA. Have you heard it? It went really viral on social media. I had no idea that would happen, but it was great. We wanted to make the song fun, upbeat, and positive because we knew that a loving, inclusive message is much more dangerous to the radical left than a divisive, hateful message. An LGBT artist singing a happy, inclusive message of love and opportunity and unity for all Americans, regardless of their skin color, their gender, sexual identity, and all of the many various parts of our identities that potentially separate us. It was too powerful of a message, and YouTube censored my video and took it down.
この方の YouTube の動画が検閲されたみたいで、法廷闘争に出て元に戻しました。
I don't fight Twitter battles. I fight my battles in court, okay? And attorneys get involved. I don't fight on Twitter. And I can thankfully say that it is up to 3.4 million views on my YouTube channel. And you can go now to Ricky Rebel, my YouTube channel, and please share the video. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. I love you too. I love you right back. Thank you. He loves me, right? Jesus. That's what I hear. He loves me then. To quote Roger Stone, I want us to remain the party that stays out of the boardroom and out of the bedroom. Let freedom ring forever! Thank you so much for your support. If you'd like to donate to the Ricky Rebel Tour, please visit RickyRebelRocks.com. Thank you so much! Thank you.
So awesome. Give it up for Ricky. Oh my goodness. Wow. So awesome. Just as he started speaking, I was thinking, decrepit old man. Hashtag Dom.
ですね、ファンも超多い、スコット・プレスラーさんが出てきます。今メガネを外してですね、髪をこんな感じでして奥で準備をしています。奥の方見てください。
So, yeah, absolutely. So this next speaker, like everybody today, I mean, let's just be honest, they have a resume like 2 pages long. I could sit here and probably be like Cindy Joe or Walker.
クリミナルジャスティスを勉強して、犯罪学勉強して、就職難になって、の散歩の仕事をして、社会活動をしようっていうことで、ゴミ掃除を始めて、でそれからどんどんなんていうんですかね、有名になって、もうすっごいことになって、このスコット・プレスラーって言っていただけたら彼のこと調べられるんですけど、彼が今から話します。もう最高ですよ。皆さんもファンになると思います。はい、お父さんが軍の方で、筋金入りの保守。昨日の集会でも彼は登壇して話しました。
guys just like me because of my hair.
私の髪が好きだからみんな僕のこと好きなんでしょうっ
My name
て。
is Scott Pressler. For those of you who don't know me, I am the son of a retired Navy captain.
海軍のキャプテンの息子で
I
す。
am that long-haired Eagle Scout.
イーゴースカウトのロングな髪が僕だ
I
と。
am a proud American.
で、誇り高きアメリカ国民です。
I graduated from college and I couldn't find a job, so I started walking dogs for a living. And there's no
大
shame in
学
a
を出
hard
て
day's work.
仕事を就職できなかったから仕事とし
I
て
worked at an elementary school,
えー
moved to Texas
犬
to
の
help
散歩をしたりと
elect
か
Governor Greg Abbott.
学校の教師をしたりとか
I spent
政治
2 years of my life working to
運動を
defeat
その後に始めました。2
Hillary
年間をヒラリー・クリントンを任すためにやりました。
And I've dedicated the
反
last 4
ヒラリ
years
ーです
of
ね。
my life to defending freedom in our Constitution. Now, a year ago, I was invited to the White House, and guys, it was the coolest gosh
一度
darn moment
昔
of
に
my life.
ホワイトハウスにも招待されたことがあります。
I ironed my hair.
髪の毛を
So you know I'm serious.
ストレートアイロンでちゃんと綺麗にしていきました。
All of our heroes are there. Donald Trump
たくさんのヒーロー
Jr.,
がいました。
Kimberly Guilfoyle. I'm sitting behind Dan Bongino. I could breathe on him, but that was pre-COVID. I can't do that anymore. And so David Harris Jr. is asking our president a question on the right side of the room. I'm on the left. I knew he was going to turn his head, so I had my arm literally like this, ready to go. President Trump started to turn his head, but first his hair moved a little bit. And then his head moved and I shot up my arm like a lightning bolt.
Yeah!
And President Trump pointed at me.
でトランプ大統領に指名されるように準備して手を挙げて指名されました。
Eyes with me.
世界で一番強い男性と目があったのです。 2.3 秒。
As I started off very humbled in the doghouse, and I ended up in the White House.
まあ
Now, our president inspired me again because he brought national attention to Baltimore. And I saw nobody was taking action. Nobody was doing anything, right? And so I tweeted out on social media and I said, I am going to Baltimore.
ボルティモアにトランプ大統領がスポットを当てたので誰も何もしてなかったから自分がやろうと言ってそこに行くことに決めました。犯罪学を勉強していてゴミ掃除のことなんて勉強してません。12時間で12トンのゴミを拾いました。お家に帰ってお母さんに僕ゴミを拾うの上手だよって言った。
had turned into a trash collector.
ドッグホーカーがゴミ拾いの人になりました。
The reason why I bring up this story is you say to me, one person can't make a difference. You say to me, one vote doesn't matter.
一人の人は世界を変えることはできません。
One person can make a difference.
でも一人が、変化を作ることはできます。
I've been to Atlanta, Austin, Baltimore, Chicago, Denver, Duquesne, Detroit, Houston, Kenosha, Los Angeles, Miami, Milwaukee, Portland,
今言ってる地名、
Philly.
あちこちに行きましたと。
And I was even protested by the Democrats for picking up trash in San Francisco.
サンフランシスコでゴミ拾いをしたことを民主党に批判されました。
How could they be mad? Was I only picking up white trash? Is that racist?
白いゴミを拾ってただから僕は差別主義者って言われなきゃいけないのか。
And I spoke about this yesterday. I believe that this is a movement based on love. And I think that the
でも
best
この
way that
運動
you
は
show
愛に基
love
づい
is
た
through
運動。
action, not words.
言うだけじゃなくて行動によって示されている運動で
And
す。
don't laugh at me, but I
笑わな
really
いで
feel
くれ。
kind of like Mel Gibson from The Patriot.
Yes!
When
Yes!
he's just riding on that horse with the American flag.
メル・ギブソン
And
の
my
ように
message
感じます、
to
自
you
分は。
is hold the line.
今、ホールダラインって言ってるんですけど、どういうふうに訳したらいいのかな、ちょっと待ってください。
And you know, after November 3rd, I was really looking forward to sleeping. That's not happening.
That's right!
And after we're done here in DC, and thank you, I want to say thank you because you guys don't understand. What we did yesterday was historic.
Yes!
And you know why? It's because you showed up! We are grateful and we are thankful. And as I'm done here with you, I'm going to Georgia. We are going to Georgia. And I promise you, we are going to knock on doors.
あ、
We are
すいません、
going to register voters.
今話してるの
And
は
we are going to hold the Senate.
下院の選挙のために今からその州に行ってドアノッキングだから個別訪問などもしに行きます。
Is it may be time for me to consider running for office.
自分は選挙に立候補することも考えています。
I love you guys.
I love you too!
We are not
選挙に
stopping
出る
for
こと
a
も考えて
gosh dang second.
Yes!
Thank you for having me. That's it. I'm done.
はい、以上終わりですって。もうこういう感じで終わるんです。That's it, I'm done って。
Man, enough said, right? That's all you can say. Give it up one more time for Scott. So we got one more because this guy's moving the needle on freedom. Amazing dude. I
もう
was
あと
just
最
speaking
後
with
にもう
him.
一人いま
This
す。
is a candidate, and first time I met him, literally talked to him for 2
候補
seconds.
者、
But
何
I
の
can
候補
tell
者かな。
already, like all of us, the one thing he has in common, besides the fact that he's running for office, is he has a huge heart for freedom and he hates socialism. Give it up for Billy Prepa. Come on up here, big dog. Oh, and he's really small too. He's a very tiny guy. Very tiny guy. What's going on, everybody?
So, first off, I want to give a huge thanks to Brandon Straka for starting this movement, starting the walkaway
今
movement.
帽子をかぶってる赤いのはメイクメリカアゲインなんですが、45って書いてるのは45番目の大統領なので、45って書いてます。トランプ大
Growing
統領が。
up, I'm from Patterson, New Jersey. Lived there my entire life.
ニュージャージー出身の方です。
So, from Patterson, New Jersey, lived there my entire life. And as you know, it's a heavily blue city, very heavily
They
blue
robbed
state.
us! They robbed
Of course
us!
they robbed us. We're going to get to that. So,
Robbed our
in the state of
state!
New Jersey, I grew up as a Democrat, always. If you're black, vote Democrat, right? That's kind of just the logic that a lot of people have had in the state of New Jersey. Now, growing up, I saw so much nonsense going on inside of the city, going on inside of the state, yet I subscribed as a Democrat and had no idea why. It wasn't until I had a really awesome conversation with one of my friends. His name was Dan Avery. This was a little bit before I was going to the United States Air Force. And we had a conversation where he asked, who are you voting for? And I said, Barack Obama. Hope and change. That's the guy, right? I had no idea what I was talking about. Didn't really pay attention to this kind of stuff, but hope and change sounds great, right?
He robbed
And he
us
said,
too!
well, have you ever heard of a guy named Ron Paul? And I'm like, never heard of him before. So we sit down, he starts showing me a bunch of videos about this guy. He's talking about, you know, the difference between Keynesian economics and Austrian economics, the Federal Reserve, the Fractional Reserve Bank, and OPEC, and all these things that were totally over my head. But I said, you know what? I'm done with this. You know what? Ended up going to the Air Force about a week later, and I forgot about all that stuff. It wasn't anytime. But it wasn't until It wasn't until I was stationed at RAF Mildenhall, United Kingdom, about 2010, when the Arab Spring happened. Up until this point, everything seemed normal. But then there were countries that were overthrowing their governments, doing all kinds of stuff. And on one night, we got an announcement. Planes are flying, going crazy in the base, and they're saying, you got to get to the squadron building. We get to the squadron building. The commander, the Royal Air Force commander comes out. They say, listen, for the next week or so, well, for the next however long, we're working 16-hour shifts, 7 days a week until mission accomplished, according to the POTUS. We're instilling a humanitarian, no-fly zone over Libya. I thought nothing of it, but I'm like, something doesn't seem right. We could only get on base at that time the Armed Forces Network and CNN.
皆さん、田中幸代さんの役をご覧ください。田中さん、もう遅い時間まで本当にご協力ありがとうございます。
I went to my girlfriend's house at the time and started looking at all the other media, Al Jazeera, Press 24, Euro News, BBC, and seeing what they're talking about. And they're telling a totally different story.
Yep.
Al Jazeera did a report where they did a man on the street and they started speaking with the people. Most of the people didn't want to get rid of Gaddafi. A lot of them did, but most of them actually liked the guy. Was he a great guy? Was he a saint? Absolutely not. But the point is, when the people were speaking, they were saying, if anybody's going to go and get rid of Gaddafi, it needs to be us. We don't want NATO to get involved. We don't want the United States to get involved. Yet here we go, flying in, dropping bombs, doing all kinds of nonsense. We bombed up Libya. They dragged Gaddafi through the streets. They killed him, and there was a power vacuum that was left. That power vacuum was filled with several terrorist groups, Al-Nusra, Al-Qaeda. They came together and they created the world's greatest enemy, ISIS. As soon as they did that, United States, we seized the oil fields. They start funneling the oil from Libya into Syria. They create the Islamic State in Syria. And they start doing this. And when I saw this, and I started to find out what was actually happening, and I found out how ISIS was going around in Northern Africa, going to places where my parents are from, Ghana, and other places in North America. They started going around kidnapping Africans and selling them in open-air slave markets. And that's still going on until this day. Wow. Was Gaddafi a saint? No. But just like with what happened in Iraq and Afghanistan, should we have gotten involved? No. We were poking a bee's nest, and what happened? We got stung, and we created an enemy that we thought we could never defeat. I was sick and tired of what was going on, and I requested early dismissal. I eventually got the early dismissal to leave the United States Air Force after 2 years. I wanted to come back home and do what I felt was right, because I signed an oath to defend the United States Constitution against all enemies, foreign and domestic.
自分はアメリカ国のために戦うということ、忠誠を使って軍隊に入隊しましたって言ったら、みんながすごいおーって。
to go and fight people that I don't know. I signed up to defend our country. Libya is not a threat to us. I'm not going to sit for that. And I decided that I'd be better suited back home in the United States than I would be in the military. And I decided, you know what? Let me just kind of be low-key. It wasn't until I went to New York, where I stayed in a place called Astoria. And I met with a guy that, you know about Astoria. So I met a guy, his name was Nick. First time in my life I've ever encountered an actual socialist. I ended up renting a room with this guy when I started working there. He had a huge hammer and sickle flag, probably about this big, hanging on his wall. And it was pretty intriguing. I'm like, I've never seen anything like this. Never actually met a socialist. And he says, hey, Bill. He saw me looking through his books. Hey, are you a socialist? I'm like, no. He said, come with me to a socialist rally. Maybe you are a socialist. I'm all right. So we go to this cathedral in New York. We go to a cathedral in New York to go see what these guys are about. They're talking about free college and all this stuff. And I'm like, how are we going to pay for it? They have no way to actually pay for this. And I said, you know what? Let me go back to what Dan Avery told me about Ron Paul.
That's right.
And I started looking into it, and I realized a lot of the people in that room said they were Democrats. A lot of people in that room said they were socialists. I don't identify with any of these things. And when I took the time to sit down and listen to what Ron Paul was saying, I realized that the threat to this country was the Communist Party and the infiltration inside of the United States through the Democrats. And it was at that point that I said, if I swore an oath to defend the United States, then I need to stand with the side that's here to defend the United States. And I decided in 2020, with what's going on in New Jersey, if nobody's going to do it, the kid who's been in the game 7 months, random dude with dreadlocks from the 4th Ward of Patterson, New Jersey, is going to go in and get involved at 31 years old and run in a race that I've never ran ever before. And we shattered the records. No Republican has ever gotten as many votes as I've gotten in the 9th district in only 7 months. With no budget, no support from the county, no support from the NJGOP. And you know what that means? If we shattered that record, in only 7 months with no support. Imagine what we're going to do in 2022. Basement Bill Pasquale, we are coming for you.
Give it up for Billy. Boom. I love that. You know, I love what he said about defending all enemies, foreign and domestic. Because I remember back in May when I had a video that went
国内
viral
の
and I
左派
spoke
と
through a
戦
megaphone
うと
and I
いうこ
said
と
the
で
same thing. And what I would say
話
to
を
our
してまし
patriots
た
out
ね。
there and veterans, if you're disenfranchised with the political system, get off your ass like Billy did and start doing something about it. Start doing something about it. So, amen. God bless you. Sorry, I say ASS and then I say God bless you, but sometimes it feels like that. Sometimes it feels like that. I said, hey, I'm a Christian, but I cuss a lot. I should have that shirt. So, at any rate, this man definitely needs no introduction. And what I can tell you, what I want to say about him just real briefly is that my interaction with him over the last 6 months or whatever it's been has been his heart is so
ワ
pure
シントン
for
DC の
humanity.
中心地のと
It's
ころ
so
で
pure for you
左派
guys.
あ、そう
And
そ
he's one
う
of the
保守
most
の人たち
genuine,
が集会を
authentic
してい
people
ま
I've
す。
ever
ウ
met.
ォークアウェイという
Regardless of
ブ
the
ランド
size
ン・
of
ス
his
トラーカ
following
さん
and
という
his
人が代表
movement,
してい
which
ると
is
ころ
huge.
の
When I see that, I'm like
集
100%
会です
in.
ね。
I'm
ウ
bought
ォ
in.
ークアウ
So
ェイ。
give it up for the founder of Walkaway, Brandon Strock.
はい、代表が最後に挨拶をします。
Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. Wasn't everybody amazing today?
素晴らしかったでしょ今日はって。
I love to tease Scott Pressler because people love to
スカットを
like, you know,
い
pretend
じ
like
る
there's
のが
like
好
a
きです
rivalry or something, like we're like the two gay conservatives rivaling one another.
二人と
So
も
people
ゲイ
reach
だ
out
か
to me
ら
and they're
みん
like,
な
are
な
you
ん
and
か
Scott Pressler friends in real life? And I say, sure.
二
Look
人は
at this picture of us
友達なん
backstage
で
at
すか
CPAC. And then I post a picture of Tanya Harding and
って
Nancy
聞かれるんだ
Kerrigan.
けどでもなんかライ
We're
バル
totally
ですと
besties. Yes, no, I love Scott Pressler. I love all the speakers today. Thank you guys so much. Thank you guys so much for coming out today. I want to give an extra special thank you and a shout out to our security team today.
セキュリティに感謝したいと思いますとセキュリティが頑張ってくれてま
Look
した
them up if you should have any security needs. They are called First Amendment Praetorians. Their website is 1apraetorians.com. So look them up. They did an amazing job stepping up and helping us out.
私
We
服
put this
なんです
together
け
in
ど
48 hours.
その方
So
たちがやってくれ
Thank
て
you guys so
私も
much.
近づいて写真撮ろうとしたらここまで
thank
し
you
か
for
入っちゃい
coming
けま
out
せんよ
today.
っていう
Again,
ふうに
RSBN,
言わ
I
れた
want
ん
to
で
give
す
you
け
another
ど
shout out. You guys
や
are
っぱり
amazing. We
そ
love
ういう
everything
状
that you
況だか
do.
らセキュリ
We
ティ
have
に感
had
謝していると
consistently 25,000 people watching live right now on RSBN. Love you guys. For all of you who've been hanging with us today and watching, thank you so much. Again, check out walkawaycampaign.com. Follow us on
皆さん
social
ぜひ
media
ウォーク
at
アウェイ
Real
キャンペーン
Walkaway.
というのを検
Please
索
step
して
up
み
and
てください
support what we're doing. Ladies and gentlemen, we don't just do rallies and we're not just a Facebook group. We have literally done dozens and dozens of events over the last 2 years. We've done Black Americans town halls, getting Black people to walk away. We've done Hispanic American town halls. I think we're the only people doing LGBT town halls, and we doubled the LGBT vote. And the left is so nasty. My God, they are so nasty. I came out here today. We threw up this event. We did. By the way, this should not be particularly controversial that we want transparency in our elections, that we want free and fair elections. I get that people want Joe Biden to beat Trump. I get it. Really, I get that. But I mean, that should not come at the sacrifice of our honest and fair democracy. And this should not be a controversial message. But we came out here to, to do this rally and to do this
選挙
event.
の透
And
明
there's
性を
an
訴えてるん
LGBT
だから誰
publication
がも
called
が
something like
納得するべきはずの運動でし
Who
ょ
the hell knows? Something. And the headline was Gay Republicans descend on DC to support white supremacists and neo-Nazis. I mean, we have had every type of American up here speaking today. We have every type of American out in the audience. Meanwhile, last night, the same group of people couldn't even get home safely because the actual fascists on the left were out beating people
昨日皆さ
Thinking for
ん
themselves.
安心してお家に帰れなかったでしょう
So
と
give me a break. Give me a break. Anyway, I was saying
BLM とか
what
アンティファの人
Walkaway
た
is
ちがい
doing,
た
you
から
know, we had a rough year. Everybody had a rough year this year. We had to scrap a lot of our plans. This was supposed to be the year that we got into our college campus chapters, started building out college campus chapters for Walkaway from coast to coast so that we can address young people and give them a place to go when they're ready to walk away. We will be picking up on that next year. We'll be getting into high schools. We'll be continuing to talk to minority communities. We're not going to stop because Walkaway was never
これ
about one
は
election.
大
It was
学これ
never
から
about
大
one
学の方にも行
candidate.
っても
Yes,
運動
I
を
think the cat's out
広
of
め
the
ていっ
bag
て
that
若
I
い人
love
たち
Donald
がこういっ
Trump.
た運動に参加できるようにしてい
The
きたい
Walkaway
と思い
Foundation
ます
does
と
not endorse any candidates. But Brandon Strzok does. But this Walkaway was never about one election or one candidate. This is about an ongoing movement to free and liberate the minds of people who have been indoctrinated by the toxic liberal left. And that fight goes on and on and on. So fear not, we are not going anywhere. We'll never be going anywhere. We're going to continue that fight. And ladies and gentlemen, as I started off by saying, I'll close by saying again, Donald Trump did something to the conservative movement that can never be undone.
トランプ大統領が誰がもできなかったようなことを保守系の政治のためにやってくれました。これを強調して言いたい。
No matter how this turns out, and I do believe we will be victorious, don't get me wrong, but no matter how this turns out, what has been done can never be undone. They're never going to get the minorities back that they've driven away over to our side. They'll never be able to re-indoctrinate the people whose minds have been liberated and have decided to walk away. Am I right, Florida? Am I right?
Save America!
Florida's over here going, yes, yes, yes. Mexico!
San Francisco!
Mexico! Let's give it up for our Mexican immigrant family.
Woo! Go Mexico!
She said Oregon, Oregon. Let's give it up for Oregon. Ladies and gentlemen. We want to thank all of you guys for coming out today to support. Again, for anybody watching, please go to walkawaycampaign.com. We are a nonprofit organization. Please support what we're doing as next year we go out and we fight the fight, make a donation, continue to support. Please follow me on social media, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Parler, whatever you like, at Brandon Strzok. That's S-T-R-A-K-A. And again, give yourselves a round of applause. And let's close out today by telling our president, we love you! 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 Donald Trump, if you can hear me, we love you! You have brought out the fight in all of us, and it's not going back. We're going to keep fighting for you the way you've fought for us. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to wrap up. I'm happy to stay here and take pictures with any of you. If you want to take a picture, I'll hang out right over here. Our speaker's going to be right over here if you want to take pictures. And I know some of you have to cut and run. Thank you for coming out today. Love you. And oh, wait. Let's do a walkway chant real quick. Can I give this to you? So all I need you to do is for about 30 seconds, we're going to chant walkaway. Keep it going. And then when I go like this, you just start screaming. Just start screaming. And hold those signs nice and high, okay?
Walk away!
Walk away! Walk away! Walk away! Walk away! Walk away! Walk away! Walk away! Walk away! Walk away! Walk away! Walk away!
All right, we got one more thing real quick. Ali's going to lead us in prayer for unity. Because I think that's the most important
で
thing
最後に
that
お
we do
祈りを
right
し
now.
て締めくくりましょうと
This election.
いうことで
I'm so mad I better read it off. Hats off if you would.
帽子を
And
取って
obviously
くだ
recite
さい
it
と
with me. We're going to read the Lord's Prayer. Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done, on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses, as we forgive those who trespass against us.
and lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. Amen. All right, guys, Nick's going to say something real quick. My name is Dr. Cordy Williams, 1776 Forever 3. Thank you so much for your attention. Great crowd. We appreciate everything.
Let's give it up again for our MC, Dr. Cordy Williams.
補習集会ではこういうのが多い
Alright
です。
guys, so if you guys can just stay where you are, don't move just yet.
ちょ
So
っと待
we
っ
are
て
going to do photos, so let me
あ
just
写
show you
真
how
を撮
this
り
is
ま
going
し
to
た
go
今から
down. So Brandon is going to be doing photos right here in front of us. Step and repeat. Any other speakers that spoke today, if they are still here and willing to do photos or have a conversation,
今
whatever,
目の前に立ってる
will
のは
be
セ
on
キュ
the
リティの人
opposite
です
side of the flags that are up here. Please, to take photos with Brandon or to anyone, please just have a single file line that goes out this way, stopping at about
写真を撮りたい
right
方は
here. So this is where this single file line
列を
will
作って
start.
くださいとすごい列ですね
So you guys have to have your phones out. Make sure your camera apps are ready.
Oh, what's your channel?
Please
Oh, you
stay
wanna
down
see?
here. Don't go up
yeah.
the steps.
You
are-
can find my
stay down
channel
this
under
way.
my name. I'm from Japan.
You're from Japan?
Yeah, so Japanese people watching.
Oh, okay. Do you live over there? Or?
Yeah, I live in Okinawa. I'm with the conservative media, so I also
Oh,
write.
really?
Yeah, I know. Probably you're wondering which side I am.
No, I'm not wondering anything. No, I just seen like just you streaming.
Yeah,
And,
right now 1,600 people watching, but at the highest number was 4,000.
yeah. No, I seen people doing the super chats and stuff.
Yep. Okay, this is me. So this is going on right now. So are you even here, or are you with the media?
I'm in LA. I'm independent press.
I see.
Yeah. I go undercover with Antifa. I do a lot of night crawling. Yeah.
Wow. Wow, that's your job.
It's what I have to do. Yeah. This is me right here.
Can I look it up?
Yeah, I got a ton of footage yesterday.
Oh, you actually outside last night?
Of course, that's what I do.
Yeah, I know. This is my first time doing this. Yeah. I was watching from the window of my room.
Oh yeah. Yeah, like and then I got this one, dude. I got 6.3 million views.
Oh, this is you?
That's me, yeah.
Oh my god, I took a picture of it. Yeah, everybody got you. Wow, okay, I'm really good.
What was good? So I have a YouTube channel, but I hardly post on it. No, that's not it. It's like not even under my name.
Oh wait, I'm looking for YouTube.
Yeah. I have a YouTube. This is America. Might not even
This big dog will fight when you run in his cage. You'll be sorry.
Maybe we can.
Yeah, I mean, it's fine. Like, I'm not even. I don't do YouTube that much. I'm mostly on. Oh, I'm this one. No, the second one. I need to change my. Like, I really
When you hear Mother Freedom start ringing the bell, and it'll feel like the whole wide world is raining down on you. All brought to you courtesy of the red, white, and blue.
I don't know
I have to
Go show, go show. Yeah.
Yeah. Hi. Oh, sorry. Hi. Yeah, I'm from Japan. Can I interview you a little bit? Okay, hold on. 今ですね、キム・ジョンウンさんに会いました。
ありがとう。I'm from South Korea. My name is Helby. Yeah, my message is South Korea and USA alliance very important with Japan too. Yeah, we are a freedom group. Yes, that's very important. Yeah.
Let me translate into Japanese. Many Japanese are watching.
Yes, I know.
I'm gonna translate in Japanese. You say. 韓国とアメリカの同盟が非常に大事だということでお話をされております。So, do you live here or you came?
No, because election 14 days ago I came here.
Okay.
Yes, I have YouTube channel too.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, my channel is Helby, H-E-L-B-E.
Hold on.
Helby channel, H-E-L-B-E. YouTube channel.
Okay, let me.
From 2020.
キム・ジョンウンも応援してます。Yeah.
Gay for Trump? You're gay for Trump, right?
I'm trans for Trump.
Yeah.
Can I get a picture with you?
Yeah, yesterday I saw you.
You were at the flag.
すごい、
Yeah.
すごい
The
人。
red, yellow flag.
トランスジェンダーの人も応援してます。
From 2020.
Can I take pictures of you too? But this way
From
first.
South Korea, USA alliance.
すごい組み合わせです。
For freedom.
I
love you. That's awesome.
Can I take pictures one more?
Huh?
Can I take pictures? 1, 2.
From South Korea, USA alliance. I support Trump.
すごい組み合わせ。Okay, so you were saying that 14日前に韓国から来たそうです。
Yes, my message is this freedom, okay, socialism, no. Yeah. I
So,
like.
what is the main reason that you dress like Kim Jong-un?
Just interesting, for interesting. I hate this dictator. I don't like socialism. Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome.
We are good friends too.
Yeah.
I like Japan.
Thank you so much.
Yeah. Uniqlo fighting.
Thank you so much. 今ですね、キム
Uniqlo very good quality.
私はフリーダムが必要で、ソーシャリズムが大嫌いだと言って、韓国から14日前にキム・ジョンウンさんは来られたそうです。もう大爆笑ですね。はい。キム大爆笑。はい。で会場をちょっと見せてちょっと見たいと思います。今ですね、長い列ができておりまして、代表者の人とみんな写真を撮りたいということで、こんな長い列ができています。草の根運動をしている人たちなんですけど、ネットでも積極的に発信を、もちろんしていて、もう全国にファンがいっぱいいるんですよ。はい。最高ですね。まさかキム・ジョンウンが出てくるとは思わなかった。最高です。最高です。面白かった。はい。今道に立ってですね、不正は許さないということで、昨日の続きな感じで皆さんがやってます。はい、ちょっと写真を撮りましょうか。 すごい盛り上がりですね。Excuse me. Oh, excuse me. Can I see what it says? What? Are you coming back? Okay. G's for Trump って書いたので、ユダヤ系のユダヤの人たちもトランプ大統領を応援しているというふうに言ってました。で、今カミンバック帰ってくると言ってたので、なんかすごい。なんか皆さんコスチュームがすごいですね。はい、ちょっといろんなサインを見ていきたいと思います。はい、電池がはいじゃあですね、ちょっとインタビューをしたいなと思ってるんですけど、ちょっとやりましょうか。イケメンを探す。ちょっと聞いてみましょう。
Oh, okay, yeah. Can I get a picture with you? Yeah, absolutely. Can you get one with all this? Spirit that you can't keep
Excuse me. Do you mind if I interview you a little bit? I'm from Japan.
Yeah, you can interview me, absolutely.
Thank you so much.
You gonna be able to hear me?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
And I'm gonna translate into Japanese. Right now, 1,700 Japanese people watching.
Hi.
Okay, hi. So what is the main reason that you support Trump?
I support Donald Trump because I believe I'm a transgender American, and I believe that this president is anti-establishment. I believe that he stands up for equal rights and the betterment of all our people. There's a false narrative saying that he's racist, he's homophobic, he's transphobic. Absolutely false. Donald Trump sees one color. That color is green, and he wants to share it with all of America. He's bringing American freedom to life in a way that I've never seen. He's anti-establishment, and he has supported us, including me as a transgender American, more so than any establishment ever has. He's ripping them to pieces. He's my hero, and I love him now. Yeah.
Have you walked away or you walked with?
I walked away 2 years ago.
I see.
This flag is the original flag from the original Walkaway campaign,
I see.
March. And since then, I've been on a journey supporting my president. But I'm not just walking away. I broke my establishment chains, and I am fighting for America.
Okay.
I'm the same transgender woman that stood up against Black Lives Matter in the National Mall the 4th of July.
You're actually fighting.
Yes.
Wow.
I stand up. My president's the one who inspires me to do so. All of you out there, please pray for us. Thank you for the support. I love you.
Thank you so much, and I really like your outfit, and you have really nice legs.
Oh, thank
you.
you.
Like, all the women will envy you, you know? Yeah.
Give me a hug.
Yeah, thank you. And please, they're dangerous, so please be careful.
I will.
Yeah.
I will. I love you, Japan.
Thank you so much.
Bye.
Thank you so much. ですね、すごい足が美形なんですよ。だからそれをお話ししたんですけれども、2年前に目覚めたというお話をされていました。で、この目覚めて自分も、なんていうんですか、行動しなければいけないと思ったので、足が超綺麗だったので、こういう風にして BLM の人たちと実際に、戦っていますということでこのカードを配っていました。で後ろにパーラーのお名前があるのでぜひ皆さん応援をしてこの方の発信をチェックしていただきたいと思います。はい、ウォークアウェイとウォークウィーってありましてウォークアウェイはアウェイするからもう目覚めてさよならした人たちなんですよ。ウォークウィーっていうのは一緒に歩くだからずっと保守系で、そういう主張をずっとやってたってウォークウィーとウォークアウェイってあるので今目覚めましたかどっちですかって聞いたんですけど目覚めたタイプっていう風におっしゃってました。でトランプ大統領を支持する理由っていうのがエスタブリッシュメントと戦ってくれるからっていうお話をされていましたね。でもう全然差別とかも全くしない人ですよっていう風に言ってました。はいということでちょっとはいやっぱりこういうちょっとだけ反対にしてから電池が落ちそうだ。ちょっと音がうるさいからあっちに寄って中の様子をちょっとぐるっと回って撮りたいと思います。Excuse me, sir. Can I see what it says? Okay.
Hey, Damien.
Biden transition team to jail. So.
That's our organization, LaRouche PAC, Lyndon LaRouche. Yeah, and he has been fighting the same enemy that Trump has been fighting for 50 years. It's Robert Mueller. This goes back to Wall Street, the city of London, the British Empire. This is the empire versus the nation. That's what this fight is all about. It's not Democrat versus Republican. It's back to the wars against the British. They never quit fighting. They just now are going to defeat the nation. And that's the grand. At the end of the day, pure love. You guys are MI6. They're the ones that ran the now they're behind.
Stranger. 今ですね、お話を聞いたら。ですね、このウォールストリートとかイギリスとかそういうのの、関係する戦いなんだと。だから内なる戦いでもあるというお話をされています。Thank you so much. I already got one.
Okay, you want to leave your contact? You got a card, or you want to leave a contact information? I get back in touch with you.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
I have my name card.
Yeah, give me it.
What you have your own company, or you work with a company? Or
Actually, I'm freelance.
you freelance? Okay,
Yes.
great.
So I'm doing
Well,
my.
that's the only honest media we're gonna get.
Yeah.
You know, all this other control
Yeah,
stuff.
in Japan we have so many liberal media too.
Okay.
So we have to fight against them. And your fight here is for the world.
Exactly. The way this election goes, that's the way the world's gonna
Yes,
go. We
so-
go with Biden, we're going to the world war, nuclear war.
I don't want that. So please keep fighting
All right.
for the world.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I was actually looking for you up. This is me yesterday.
Oh.
Yes.
Okay. Thank you so
I
much.
was looking you up today. I was trying to find you.
Actually, I'm on. This is live stream. Is that okay?
Yeah.
Okay.
fine.
Thank you so much.
What's your contact?
Would you like my name?
Yes, please.
Okay.
Because I wanted to find you.
Oh, really?
Yes,
Okay.
yes.
I'm Masako.
Masako. I was thinking Makoto. But that's from the Bushiroko Makoto. No, Masako. Yes,
You're
okay.
very nice outfit.
Yes, yes. I have it in the car. I should have come.
Yeah.
How you been? Good?
Yeah, good.
Good.
Actually, I saw Kim Jong-un. A man from South Korea dressed like Kim Jong-un.
I saw it. You saw him? Yeah. Great.
Yeah.
Did you interview him?
Yeah, I did.
You did? When you go back to Japan?
I'm not sure because of the crazy thing continuing. So I will try to stay as long as I can. Yeah. You said you're from
Miami.
Miami, so are you gonna go back to the
Yes. No, I'm going back to tomorrow, Monday. Yeah, tomorrow night. From Richmond. I'll drive to Richmond and then. Yes. And where are you staying in the U.S.?
Actually, I travel around. So right now I'm staying in DC, but I don't know. Like that, I will go wherever something happens.
Wherever life happens.
Yeah. So I even don't know my schedule.
Yes. Well, if you ever come down to Miami, let me know.
Thank you.
Nice beach. Nice beach over there.
I've never been there.
Yes. Very nice. Very nice city. Not so cold. Not too cold.
That's great. 今ですね、マイアミの方とお話しします。Okay, I'm gonna go.
Yes.
Thank you so much. 昨日スーツを着てアメリカの国旗のスーツを着ていた男性がいて、その男性に取材をさせてもらったんですよ。で、それを写真を見せて昨日の僕だよって言ってくれて、私はなんかこの YouTube とか探したくて私を探してたらしいですね。で、まことさんですかって言われて、いや、まさこですって話したんですけど、マイアミにいらっしゃる方みたいです。あれ何分だったのかな。どこにステイするのってからとりあえずはホテルの名前は言わないで DC って言っときました。はいはい、秘密です。
Open up your camera.
じゃあ最後に勇気あるキム・ジョンウンさんにさよならしてから私も行きたいと思います。Hi, so I'm leaving, so I wanted to say hi to you before I leave. So please take care.
Okay. You're Japan right side YouTube channel, right?
Yes, yes, yes.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, Japanese people are watching right
Yes,
now.
we are good friends. Moon Jae-in is dictator.
Moon Jae-in,
Yeah.
I know.
Yeah, Moon Jae-in, not my president. Park Geun-hye is my president. Yeah.
I know.
Yeah, Moon Jae-in very crazy. Yes. He stance is hate Japan. You know? Moon Jae-in hate Japan. You know?
I know.
Yeah, he's very crazy. Yeah.
Yeah,
Not my.
and he's also against you, like people who are patriots, right? He worked for your president, worked for North Korea.
Yeah. My president support China and North Korea.
Yeah.
Very crazy.
Crazy.
Yeah, very crazy.
I have met one man who escaped from North Korea.
Escape North Korea?
Yeah, like he escaped.
Yeah, maybe his name is Im Jong-seok, maybe. Yes, very friendly Moon Jae-in. Yes, many times go North Korea. Yeah, yes. There, I think communist and socialist, very not good person. Yeah. Now South Korea very dangerous. We don't want to change communism country. Look, right, Hong Kong and South Vietnam. Yes, we want freedom. Yes, we go together, Japanese people. Yeah.
Yeah, we have to stand each other. I think that the patriots in each country, we have to get united to defeat this communism. Right?
Pardon me?
The patriots.
Patriot is
all
what?
over the country.
I don't know how to word it. Yeah.
Okay, so the true people, like conservative Americans, conservative Japanese, conservative Korean, have to get united.
Yeah.
To defeat the communism.
Yeah. We can fight to communism. If we
separate.
Yeah. USA military force and Japan military force, South Korea military force, alliance. If we go together, we can fight win.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's what we need. That's why I'm here. That's
Yeah.
why you're here.
Yeah, freedom is very important. Yeah, my symbol. Yeah, I'm South Korea right side person. Yeah.
Yeah, great.
Yeah, great.
Thank you so much.
ありがとう。
ありがとう。今ですね、各国の保守が連帯しなければいけないですよねっていう話をしていて、そうですよねって We Love Japan っていう風なお話をされていましたね。親日の韓国人でした。でも超にマスク外しても似てましたね。はい、面白かったです。ではちょっと帰りましょう。こういうイベントがあるときには皆さん集まっていろんなグッズを売ったりもしているんですよ。そのグッズを買いたいなと思うんですけど、なかなかちょっと時間がなくて、今日ご覧いただいたのは、ウォークアウェイという左翼に騙されてたけれども自分はもう目覚めました、皆さんも一緒に目覚めましょうっていう風に呼びかけをしている保守団体の、運動です。で最後に話をしていたブランドンさんっていうメガネをかけた人、あの人ゲイなんですけど、ゲイの人ってみんなかっこいいんですよ。あの人が創始者で、この方は最初もうバリバリの民主党支持者でトランプ大統領も大嫌いだったんですよ。2016年にはトランプ大統領が勝った時にはもう涙を流して泣いてたぐらいの反トランプ派だったんですけど、ある動画をきっかけにメディアがおかしいっていうのに気づいて、それでこういった運動を始めたそうです。で一番最初にやったのはウォークアウェイ、自分はどうしてこういう民主党支持をやめるようになったのかっていう自分のストーリーを動画で上げたんですよ。でそれがすごい広まって何かやろうって考えたらしくて、でそれ何をやったかっていうと、この誰でもできることをやろうっていうふうに決めたと。でそれが自分の過去のウォークアウェイの、経験を皆さんにシェアします。ウォークアウェイです。でだから皆さんもそれぞれの自分のストーリーをどうして左派から目覚めたのかっていう動画を YouTube に上げましょうっていうことで、 YouTube から、ネットに上げましょうっていうことでサイトを開設したんですよ。そしたらもう想像してなかったぐらいのたくさんの動画、いろんな人が上げて、もう年配からもう若い人からもういろんな人まで、それでこれがもうウォークアウェイっていう運動がバーッと広まっていったんですよね。はい、そういうわけで、この大統領選挙にも合わせて、この団体の方々は今回たくさん集会をやって回って いましたはい、やっぱり個性的なので演説も面白いですし、やっぱアメリカの人たちって本当にパワーがあって本当に面白いですね、はい、やっぱこっちの保守運動っていうのはなんか若いんですよ、若い、それだけもう国民が目覚めざるを得ないぐらいの危機的な状況にあっているっていうのも、そういう見方ができると思うんですが、はい、それで、はい、ではじゃあ皆さん、今は日本は何時かな、4時とか3時とかぐらいですかねと思うんですが、もう毎日アメリカ時間に合わせて皆さん寝不足続きだと思いますけれども、皆さん車の運転などにはお気をつけて、いただきたいと思います。はい。でお仕事をもう気をつけて頑張ってください。はい。ではじゃあ私は、このままですねもう帰ろうと思います。はい。ではじゃあこの辺で締めようかなと思いますので。でプラウドボーイズの話も昨日インタビューもさせてもらったので、インタビューぜひご覧いただきたいと思うんですよ。でインタビューはできれば役をつけてまたアップしたいなとも思うんですけど、どれだけですねメディアがもうフィルターをかけてアメリカの本当の保守運動の人たちの情報とか、保守運動だけじゃなくてアメリカの実態というのを歪めて伝えてきたかっていうのが、こういったインタビューを通してもお分かりいただけると思います。はい、私はもうプラウドボーイズの人たちと話をして、もう普通に会話して、なんていうんですか、勇気のある元気のあるあんちゃんたちの集まりっていう感じだったんですよ。で、何名かと仲良くなって、で今朝メールもらって、もうIt was really nice talking to you お話できてよかったよって言ってから、でもう今自分はお家に向かって帰りますって言ってました。なのでこれが草の根運動の人たちなんですよ。毎日 BLM の前で座っている人たちっていうのは、お家もないとか、そういう活動家の人とか、ちょっと得体の知れない人たちがずっといるんですけどもプラウドボーイズの人たちはもう運動が終わったら明日から仕事だからもう地元に帰るって言ってバーって帰るようなもう一般市民なんですよね。はい、そういう人たちがもう立ち上がっているので、その人たちの声をぜひ、皆さんも一緒に周りに広めていただきたいと思います。そして翻訳を手伝ってくださっている皆様、幸代田中さん、そしてまた他の皆様も心から感謝申し上げます。ありがとうございます。ということでですね、一旦これで締めたいと思います。はい、それではまたお会いしましょう。バイバイ。皆さんおやすみなさい。